So today we're going to try a little bit different segment called BBBR, Beard Booze Beer Review, where we review different local craft beers and discuss different discussion topics. Welcome back, guys. Randy and Heather here from Beard Booze, where of course we discuss tips, tricks, how-tos, and various beer topics. But today we're doing a beer review and discussion topic. Today's discussion topic is what? What are we talking about today?
Today we're going to talk about running your own business.
Specifically in the beard industry.
Yes.
But first, let's crack open these beers. We have two beers from Three Daughters Brewing over in St. Petersburg, right here in Florida, right in our backyard.
Yep. I
have the Bimini Twist IPA.
And I have the Beach Blonde Ale.
Mine's 7% ABV. It's a really light, drinkable IPA. I've had it many times. It's one of my favorite, but we'll talk about that more in a second.
Mine is 5%, and it is a great beer to take to the beach. Normally what I take when we go.
Let's crack them. All right, it's a race.
It's a race?
You gotta have 1 inch head.
Holy moly.
It's gotta be a perfect pour. We're gonna test the limits. It's a race too, though, so.
You gotta have head or no?
You gotta have 1 inch head.
Oh, well, I failed.
Oh, here we go, baby! Woo!
Well, clearly I lost that.
All right, I won the race. So let's talk about the beer.
Well, can we cheers first?
Oh, cheers. I'm smelling. Let me smell first.
Smell, okay, yes.
It's a little bit citrusy, a little piney, you know. Typical IPA.
Mine's got a hit of citrus smell as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit lighter, a little sweeter. First taste.
All
Cheers.
right. Man, that's good.
So on first taste, foam all in the mustache.
See, that's why I didn't want mine to have an inch in.
It's a lighter IPA. It's really drinkable. I usually take this to the beach because of its drinkability, especially in the summertime. It's a lot more refreshing than most IPAs. Not quite as heavy in the stomach and goes down a lot easier.
Mine, of course, is just a blonde ale with a hint of citrus in it. It's a great, easy drinking beer, great for the beach. It is called the Beach Blonde, so obviously you gotta take it to the beach with you.
So on to the topic. Now we got our first sip in. What's the biggest tip you could give somebody in starting your own business?
It is not as easy as it looks.
No? You don't just start a business and you're a millionaire overnight success?
Listen, guys, I wish it was that easy, but it's not. And I would have to say that when we first started this, I was like, oh yeah, we can do this. You know, we both have college degrees. We got this.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, there's things thrown at you on a daily basis that you could never expect. Very unexpected things. And you got to learn to deal with it on the fly. And it's hard and very time consuming.
You know, I think there's a big misconception in that you start a business and you see all these success stories, these millionaires that seems like they popped up overnight, but you don't see that they've been grinding for 10, 20 years. The biggest advice I would give and what I've learned so far is play the long game. Like, go for longevity.
Yes.
Build a brand rather than trying to make a quick buck, and be patient. It takes a really long time to build a long-lasting brand and really make a considerable impact.
Yeah, I would agree. I actually just read a really good article the other day on entrepreneurship, owning your own business type thing, and basically it talked about the struggles that entrepreneurs have that nobody ever sees, all the behind the scenes of how much they struggle day in and day out. Yeah, everybody makes it look all fine and dandy and hunky-dory, but it's really not. And a lot of things you don't realize is some of these big companies, you start hearing about them all of a sudden. Well, what you don't realize is they've been around for 5, 10 years prior to that, trying to make it, and finally they hit their big break. So
yeah, that's true.
It's
definitely a daily grind. There's so many things pop up. Like the other day, our printer ran out of ink, so I had my whole day planned. So I had to run to Staples, get ink, get other things, and it just threw a whole wrench in the whole day. Everything I had planned to get done didn't get done. You know, obviously we make the videos, we do other things, I write blogs, and it's hard to like, you have a daily schedule and it never goes as planned.
Never.
Never.
If it does, you know there's something wrong. You missed something, you forgot something.
Yeah. One of the things is it's not all glitz and glam. It's like you see the success and you see us having fun, but it truly is stressful, especially now that Beard Booze is my full-time job my half of the income. I'm responsible for generating income where before I had a steady paycheck. So you never know from month to month what it's going to be like, if it's going to be busy, if you're going to make enough money to cover the bills or not. And it truly is a different kind of stress.
It is. But don't get us wrong. It's very rewarding and it's fun at the same time. Yes, we have a lot of fun. Do we have our very stressful moments where we want to kill each other? Probably yes. But at the same time, it's just because we're stressed trying to figure something out. We work through it. Everything's fine. It's a lot of fun.
No, it's extremely fun. I've never had so much fun than I've had the past however long we've been doing this, running our own business. Because part of the fun is running into snags and thinking of creative ways to get around it. And that's the fun part. You know, the whole reason I even started Beard Booze was because I'm a creative guy. Music, art, drawing, whatever. So I needed that outlet. So it started with the labels, the name of the business, and just completely exploded and snowballed from there. And it's been my creative outlet.
Yeah.
So
I get all the behind the scenes, the boring
She
work.
does all the things I can't do, the important stuff, the finances, the legalities, organizing, coming up with our different systems, which is the most important thing in my opinion. I'm just the creative side behind everything. But that's why it's so much fun, and that's why we've had the success we've had, is because we complement each other so well. And if you're going into business, you have to find people that complement you. You can't be good at everything. I try my best. I'm a self-proclaimed jack of all trades, master of none. So obviously I know what I'm strong at, and that's the creative stuff. She's strong at the structure, so it really complements. So if you're putting a team together, you have to really sit down and say, okay, I'm not good at this, and instead of trying to improve, find somebody who's good at that.
Yeah, because we definitely couldn't have two of you running it or two of me. We would get nowhere with it.
I would have run it, if I was running the business by myself, we wouldn't have lasted a few months.
Listen, if I was running it, y'all guys would have freaking stick figures on your labels.
That's true. All right, let's get back to the beers. Three Daughters, it's very interesting. We really love this brewery. We're going to have to do an on-scene one for sure, on-scene video. But the story behind these guys, they worked in the restaurant industry, and they were coming up with a fish and chips recipe, and they created their own beer for the batter. So that's how they started brewing beer, and they're like, man, I really like this. We're creating some really good beers, right? Yeah. So they opened up a brewery, and they used to joke around and say, how many beers are we going to have to sell to put our three daughters through college? And that's where the name came from, Three Daughters Brewing. Great people, seem like really great family people. They're really involved in the community. So if you're ever in the St. Pete area, definitely check them out. A lot of stores carry this beer locally. I think probably across the nation. We read on their website, they're in quite a few different states now too. So definitely check them out. My IPA is still drinking really nice.
Mine is too. I'm beating you on that race.
So. Oh man. It's a very drinkable IPA. If you're afraid of a hoppy IPA or if it's going to be too bitter, this is a good one because it's kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
It's got that hoppy, bittery flavor, but it's still very drinkable and enjoyable.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not a huge fan of IPAs, but that one is not bad at all.
Yeah.
For me. Mine, of course, is good. It's easy to drink on a hot day. It's got that hint of citrus in it, which makes it real nice.
So this has been BBBR, Beard Booze Beer Review. If you like the segment, let us know in the comments. Or if you hate it, we just won't do it anymore. But we thought we'd give you something a little bit different, a little more FaceTime, get to know us a little more personally, on a personal level.
Wait. On that note, I have a lightning round for you.
Oh, shit, okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, I think I have 8 questions for you.
All right.
Short or one-word answers.
I'm ready.
Are y'all guys ready for this? Okay. Any business regrets?
No.
Favorite part of running your own business?
I'm in control.
Of course you would say that. Least favorite part?
The things I can't control.
That's where I step in, right?
Yeah, that's where you come in.
Best movie of all time?
The Natural. Favorite
drink?
Beer.
Night owl or early bird?
Night owl, for sure.
Homebody or social?
I have my moments. I like to stay home, but I do have my social where I like to go out and mingle, but I'd say I'd more often like to stay home and have some beers, hang out with you, and watch a movie maybe.
All right.
Drink some beers. I'm afraid to get into trouble. That's what it is.
That's true. That's a very good
I'm
point.
likely to get in trouble, so I'm better off staying at home. Next question.
We just went out last night and he was worried about something happening. So, all right. Last question. Are you ready for it?
Ready.
It's a tough one.
All right.
Favorite food? Oh, I told y'all guys it was tough.
I'm gonna have to go pizza.
Pizza?
Pizza.
Any specific kind of pizza?
Pepperoni pizza.
Just pepperoni?
Well, throw everything, but my go-to is pepperoni.
All right.
Pepperoni sausage. I'm a meat lovers kind of guy.
All right, guys. That's all the lightning round
Hope you enjoyed it. This has been BBBR.
Sounds good.
If you like it, let us know. If you do like it, we'll keep doing it. Let us know some discussion topics we can talk about on the show, or any personal questions you have for us. Thank you so much for watching.
Personal questions, keep them family friendly.
Family friendly. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to see more beard content and content like this. Until next time, we'll see you later.
Cheers.
Cheers.